circle, my mentor and my friend, Jesse Macias.
Quite an honor and so much history that Susie has just has shared with us. Not really sure where to start except to say thank you to all of you. This is really quite a surprise when I first heard from Mary Ellen that I was going to be inducted, and I just wanted to share a quick story. Prior to Nancy's son-in-law donating his kidney, he had passed away. I was suffering from polycystic kidney disease for several years, and I'm a B positive, my blood type, and so there were very few opportunities to get matched up. And my doctor at the time, Dr. Martinez, said, well, we're running out of time. And I said, well, how much time? And he goes, well, we're dealing with months. So what I'm going to do is go up to UC Irvine, get a baboon kidney, and put that in you. And I thought, oh my gosh. And I said, well, who's lived the longest on a baboon kidney? And he said, oh, we had one patient live 6 months. So I'm saying, well, gosh, let's just wait a little while longer, and hopefully something better comes down the pipe. So it did work out okay. So that's really a sweet gesture on both Nancy's part and Susie. I'm not usually prepared to do these kind of speeches in front of crowds like this, and this kind of reminds me of the time I had to speak before the Mexico Tourism Organization. And that was over at the Hilton Hotel. They had about 200 people there, all in the tourism industry. And I was supposed to just, like Jeannie, just introduce someone real quick. And I'm standing there at the podium, and they said, well, the guest speaker hasn't arrived yet. So stretch. And way in the back, somebody says, well, tell a joke. Oh man, a tourist-oriented joke, okay. So I thought about it, and I said, well, when I was at Channel 8, we had to go to Yuma, Arizona, to cover this earthquake. And we got there pretty late, but we got settled in the hotel. And I'd already read all the newspapers, and there was one Newsweek. And really nothing else to do, but I opened up the nightstand, and there was a Gideon Bible. So I figured, well, okay, just kind of browse through it a little bit. Inside cover, handwritten note. It said, friend, if you're tired of sin, turn to Ezekiel 12:28. If not, call Debbie at 358. And people kept asking, what was that number again? But, we had,
Jesse, which did you do?
So it was, quite the crowd pleaser there. But, everyone has talked about our early days in broadcasting, and with Ray Wilson and Harold Keene, Jim Gordon, Jonathan Dunn Rankin, all those great people that really set the standard, I thought, for good broadcasting. And Pete Noyes was our news director at the time, and Ray Wilson was there, always telling everyone, it's 4:30, get to work. And he would look at us sometimes and just say, don't think, just type. So that was always something we always wanted to remember. And then we had 14 years at Channel 8. Just great friends there that some of them are no longer with us. But you always look at the good times and just hone your skills and just think about how to make a story a little bit better and just give it a little sharper edge. Take a minute, and we didn't have that much time. You're always looking at the clock, and at Channel 8 we always had to put out 2 stories a day, so that, the pressure was on. And then over at KUSI, went over there in 1990, And Pete Jacobus was our first news director, and he brought us in, and we were all a little anxious to hear what he had to say about the news. And I'll never forget, he just said, be creative, be unique, but above all, be correct. And I still carry those words. You know, just so much meaning to all that. And you know, we had our characters there, Rod Luck. You know, he was always clowning around. And one day I'm in the mailbox area and he's there, and Pete comes over, and I said, you know, Pete, you know, Rod's been doing the work of 3 men. You know, and Rod fixes up his tie and everything. And I said, yeah, Larry, Moe, and Curly. So, but we had some really good journalists there, Roger Grimsby and George